everybody knows that follows me knows I'm in post production with the dolls, taking a while because I never get into post production until quite recently. I'd started and then I stopped, and just because I have to do regular work like everybody else, so I only had some hours. But in the last few weeks, I've been pretty much full on with it more. Came in a bit of limbo. Because there's a lot of AI shots, everybody knows that I shot the film with actors in the conventional way, but there's a lot of effects shots as well that take it to another level, and they're really important, especially the scenes at the end with the club, etc. There's gun battle scenes there and stuff. So AI is incredible, and it's a tool, and it's great for shots, specific shots. I probably wouldn't use it to replace actors. Never say never, but no anytime soon for me. I love working with actors and the performances. So even the AI I do in this doesn't replace any actors' performances or nothing. It's predominantly shots that would be too expensive to get and too expensive to mess up locations and stuff. So it's brilliant for that. So AI is increased in price, which is to be expected. But it's still incredible, it's still incredibly cost effective, but it still costs a few £1,000 to finish the shots that I need. And I kind of pull that money in my back pocket. I've got, a job that I do, but I kind of save a few grand every month. I'm not at that level. But in the last 24 hours, I'm using a platform called Higgisfield and Seedance 2.0, and there's an upgrade to Seedance 2.5 coming, I think, in a few days' time. And Seedance is the AI that a lot of us may have seen a few months ago when Brad Pitt was fighting with Tom Cruise and those sort of shots. And there was one with a big action scene where a woman running through the streets and buildings are falling apart at Seedance, which is pretty incredible software, but it's expensive, and especially when you go to 4K. But in the last 24 hours, there's been an offer, and that if you subscribe, then you get unlimited use. Seedance for 14 days. So I went on yesterday and I signed up for a cost-effective level that I could afford. And it's given me 14 days, and I've been testing it out, and it's pretty incredible. I've been doing shots that are testing some shots for the end, some shots for the beginning, some shots all through the film, some shots here that I'll put here with the Alexa character. And it's pretty incredible. And this is not the details that I've done yet. This is just pretty much quick, simple prompts and some of the action stuff that I can do. Because in the club, I've got the actors there, I've got a gang there, I've got assassins, but I'd never get as many shots that I wanted. And there's only so many things that you can do in micro budget, no budget level. There's only so much you can do. So it's pretty incredible what you can do. So I'm taking advantage of this 14 days. Unlimited use, so I'm trying to get as many effect shots as I can get. So I've been on plugging to try and raise some money through merch to support the AI, but I've came across this, so I'm focusing a lot of my time on this. I'm going to need money for later, of course, when I finish it, and I might not get all the credits. I still need to buy some in a couple of weeks' time, but if I can get the main bulk of it at the moment, then I can try and get several hundred effects shots through this 2-week unlimited offer. And so far, it's gone good. It takes time to create the effect. Once you prompt it, but to generate it, sometimes it takes 10 minutes. So you kind of just go multiple shots. But I've got a little window there that I can get a lot of effects shots, several hundred effects shots for the film, which is incredible. And they're going to upgrade it, I think next week, maybe 2.5, and I've seen some shots of that, which looks even more insane. So I'm working on that at the minute. So if I'm not online much, it's mainly because I'm pushing hard with the effects shots to get them done, And once I get the effect shots, I can start finishing the edit and then start finishing the film. That's the main thing. Take it a stage at a time. But that was really much what was keeping me in limbo at the moment. But everybody goes on about AI, they hate AI. I don't give a fuck who hates AI, who doesn't like it. It's a tool like everyone else, and it's incredible. It can take your film from being a little few grand film to take it to another level that you wouldn't have the budget for, you wouldn't have the time for. You know, there's some people making complete AI movies, and to make a complete AI movie still costs you several thousand quid, between 5, 10, 15,000, whatever. But if you spend 10,000 on an AI movie, it's not going to look like a 10,000 movie. It's going to look like it costs millions. You know, the same as I'm pumping up with. But I've got that side with AI. I love hate thing with it. You know, I don't. I really don't ever want it to replace actors. You know, I love working with actors, and I don't care how real it gets working with. If I can afford to do it, I still want to work with actors. I think it works best for me when you're using it to enhance scenes, to do action shots, and just practical stuff. Like, you know, we've got scenes in a limo, and I don't have any limo shots outside. I'm driving through the streets. I've done AI on that, and it looks pristine. So that sort of stuff, where if I was to throw money at the problem, I'm waiting another year. I'm waiting another 2 years to raise some more money. I'm waiting another. It's like, that's no creative way to work. You know, so that's why and I can never understand the full backlash yet. I think it's because people don't see the possibilities, because they're no fucking using it. You know, so it speeds up things, and you shouldn't be spending tons of money on films anyway, unless you're Christopher Nolan, of course, and you've got a big, huge global fan base. You shouldn't be spending a lot of your life and tons of money on films if you can do it cheaper and more cost effective and still get the same creative results. Anyway, so yeah, full on with it. You know, got a little window here, so I'm trying to take advantage of this opportunity for this 2 week offer to get as many effect shots for the dolls as I can, and then I'll be updating much more about the film and doing interviews, etc. But really just getting my head down. But yeah, if anybody wants to support the film, it's still there, because I'm sure I'll get a lot of the effect shots. I'll not get them all. I'll still have to buy some later, but I'll have the main bulk yet, hopefully, over the next 2 weeks to do the film. That's the most important part. It's really, really helping. So thanks to everybody that supports the film. Thanks to everybody that's been involved with it. Really appreciate it. Really pushing now to get moving with it over the next few weeks. But thanks a lot. Cheers.